All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name's Adam Baker, here with the Weather Service in Peachtree City. Thanks for joining this afternoon. I hope everybody had a good, rather uneventful or low impact 4th of July yesterday. All right, so in summary, what's on tap for the end of the week into the weekend is still the general chance of thunderstorms continuing. A few isolated strong as possible. And then severe cannot be ruled out, though if we're going to focus on any key period of time with the greatest chance, it's going to be with a slow moving front that's going to be impacting the northern part of the state late tomorrow, and then pretty much area-wide Saturday, and then farther south Sunday. The good news is that next week is looking to be a bit drier. Current conditions, this was about 25 minutes ago. What we've got right now is that we've got this persistent easterly fetch off the Atlantic. What does that mean? That brings waves of moisture, nothing too strong or severe with the storm development just because it's so moist. But as you can see, there are some showers pushing in from the farther southeast region, and then even some widely scattered in parts of the north in the higher elevations. This is an enhanced data display. If you want to use these settings, you can use that little link there that's included on the slides, and you can have the same types of display settings as you see on this. So the convective outlook, there's not a whole lot to talk about here as far as severe potential for right now. Day one, we're just in general thunder today. Main threats, of course, would be your garden variety, strong gusty winds, frequent lightning, and locally heavy rainfall. Tomorrow and Saturday currently are also both general thunder, though I would expect some updates could increase some of the risk for perhaps marginal in some parts of the area with that front that I'm mentioning. So just stay tuned for any updates with that once confidence gets a little bit greater with how much energy we're working with. For today and tomorrow, as we can see, there's no real key forcing for today, but Friday you can start to see that cold front that's starting to push down across the Tennessee Valley, and later in the day tomorrow should be impacting a little bit more widespread showers and thunderstorms in the northern part of the state. There's a high pressure that's off to the western Great Lakes that's going to be kind of driving that front farther south. As that high pressure moves east and strengthens, that's going to be what moves the front across the area. Point taken here, Saturday into Sunday, you see that high is actually pushed farther east. So Saturday, pretty much the front is going to be pushing south and west across the area throughout the day. And Sunday, it could be slowing down into some parts of central Georgia and farther south and west. It depends really how much that high strengthens also. So we technically still have some rather high-end chance probability of precipitation for central Georgia even in Sunday, but I'd expect that to be more in the earlier part of the day. So here's what we're working with today. For the most part, 20 to 30% chance across most of the area today. The higher elevations in the north, that's where we've got the highest chance, and then far southeast where we think there could be some of those waves of moisture that drive a little bit more scattered development later on today. And then of course Friday we've actually got 70 to 80% chance in the north with that front. Now going into the weekend here, we've pretty much got area-wide 60 to 70% chance for Saturday. Sunday pushes farther into central Georgia, that 50 to 60 chance. But then I guess one of the good news with this is that we're actually going to have some cooler temps, pretty much 5 to 7 degrees below normal. So Sunday doesn't look like any area is really even going to reach 90. It's pretty much the low to mid 80s. So at least that's one of the good news with it. With the increased cloud cover and rainfall chances, that does tend to cool things off a bit. Saturday is going to be the hottest day this weekend. We still have some places, especially in the far south and east, that could be approaching the upper 90s for the heat indices. So there's still a danger of if you're going to be outdoors late throughout the day, some of that could be a bit dangerous heat still. All right, going into next week, that high really dominates by Monday through Wednesday even. We do still have a chance in certain portions of our south and west on Monday, but really Tuesday and Wednesday we're just going to have a slight to low end chance. So we can't rule out something straight popping up because it will be a bit warmer. So sometimes even with the ridge high pressure, if you get enough heating, you can still get a few isolated storms popping up in the afternoon. So that's why we're still carrying a slight chance. Rainfall totals throughout the whole forecast here, pretty much a widespread 1 to 1.25 inches. But keep in mind, as we all know, any thunderstorm can locally dump even twice that amount. So this is kind of an average across. Mainly that front's going to be driving the most widespread rainfall, but there could be some locally higher places. And something that's brand new this morning, we do have a tropical depression that's it's way out there still, but in the next 24 hours it is forecast to become a tropical storm and then start approaching the Virgin Islands by the weekend. So the other area that you see on the left that's got a 30% chance of formation is not expected to move towards us. That's supposed to drift slowly to the north, so no worries there. But keep your eyes on the tropics. We are supposed to get a little bit more active. The peak of the hurricane season, just to remind you, is actually into early to mid-September. So there's still plenty of time for things to get a bit more active, though we've had a pretty good lull here. All right, just to sum it up, again, we're going to be focusing on the greatest chance with that front late Friday into the weekend. And we will be drier into next week. So I've got the slides. They should be up on that the briefing page there with that link. And feel free to call us. If you got any questions at this point, I'm going to